Hello everyone, hope you are well. We're going to talk today about NEO. Price prediction, kind of, but more likely to be on how awesome of an opportunity that we have in front of us on potential altcoins. But I'm going to focus this one on NEO because it's been around for a while and this is some unbelievable low levels. Everyone, welcome. Obviously, good to have you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Most important thing, do subscribe if you are new. Subscribe via the bell button is also helpful. Like, comment, all kinds of good stuff. So, NEO, right? This was my first love affair of cryptocurrency back in the early signs of 2017, and shares back then, as it was called. Made a good chunk on this, and we're going to bring it back. I spoke about this a few months back, and I got a bit of hate trolls saying, "Oh, I've writ it off." Back then, it was about $15, and it's now $5. NEO 3.0, all kinds of good stuff potentially to come. Scaling issues. I think this is incredibly undervalued, if I'm going to be honest with you. Personal opinion, and we will go to the chart in a bit, and I'll show you some buy zones to think about. One of them were on it pretty much, but we're going to go back to stupid levels if we're going to get good data. So we're going to struggle with that. So an open network for the smart economy. Okay, NEO is an open source, community driven platform that is leveraging advantages of blockchain technology and realize the optimum digital world in the future. So it's simple, really. It's just a blockchain. It's based over in the Asian world. It's kind of got a lot of Asian vibes to it in terms of what it's got, in terms of in China and stuff like that. It's got some good backing, very, very good backing, but it also has its issues with scalability. We've had that with the likes of Ethereum, but got to think long-term adoption, long-term, where does this stand for NEO? NEO would probably be in good stead if adoption does happen, but again, it's all those buzzwords of if, what, and when kind of stuff. So don't take my word for it. If we're going to get adoption, we have no idea, and we've got coronavirus, which isn't good. Technology, so consensus algorithm, high sustainable, high TPS, and single block, whatever that word says, finality. There we go. Lightweight, cross platform, scalable virtual machine, obviously smart contracts, which is key. NEO ID, which is also a really good identification protocol. Distributed object storing, so on-chain application. So that would give you better scalable solutions if it is on the chain, and also on potential side chains using other cryptocurrencies as well, which is also key. A voting mechanism, which is good for governance, good for community spirit. Obviously dual token with NEO Gas, etc., and the Oracle. So in terms of technology, it's there, but let's go back in time. As I say, I was a fan of AntShares back in the day. I bought into it when it was AntShares. It obviously rebranded into NEO. NEO went to the fucking moon. This, by the way, isn't fully up to date. It needs updated, which I will tell you and explain about. But obviously, it's been around for a while. Okay, tried and tested coins are good for longer term investment, in my opinion, at low levels, because they always tend to go up. They always tend to get the community spirit, the search engine results, all the kind of good stuff. Whereas new coins that come out, they tend to just go vroom, vroom, flatline for a bit. It depends on what it is as well. And most people will invest in the tried and tested. They will go into the likes of Ethereum. They'll go into the likes of XRP, Litecoin, for example. Obviously NEO, Stellar. All those coins that have been around for a while, been tried and tested, been through bull markets, bear markets, etc. So a lot of the new coins are untested in an actual bull market as well. We know what happened in a bull market with NEO. So that is just food for thought if you are looking for multiple gains. It could well be on your radar right now. Again, moving forward, all this kind of stuff. NEO 3 kicks off. We're still not there yet. Still not there yet. And that's obviously the updated version of it. So in terms of everything else I want to talk about, let's look at the development side of it. All kinds of funky stuff. You can get all the kind of information on the GitHub of what's happening, but all this stuff here, what can allow you to be developed. So obviously blockchain, digital assets, decentralized finance, which is also key, and obviously gaming elements as well. Obviously decentralized applications, which is kind of, that remit of what cryptocurrency is all about. Obviously all this jargon, I'm not going to talk about it because I have no fucking idea what all this shit is. So I'm not even going to pretend. Obviously other elements as well. You've got the community side of it. Big backers in there as well. You've obviously got plenty of countries, plenty of cities and communities, and kind of, one of the things that overlooks a lot of things with cryptocurrency investments is the community. How are the community? How big is it? All kinds of stuff like that. You want to have something where if Neo does something spectacular, people are going to be interested in talking about it. That's the beautiful thing about it. Same with the stock market. As daft as it sounds, if you've got a good company that has a good fan base and community driven backing around it. For example, if say Starbucks do something really extraordinary, right? All of a sudden the price shares will go up because people will back it, they will talk about it, they'll get people on board. It's the exact same with cryptocurrency. If it's got a good community that's been around for a while, who back it and who positively talk about it. Now, I'm not a holder of Neo, I'm just talking about it because I think it's a great buying opportunity for someone else to kind of latch onto. It's just my thing. And to give me content, I like to look at cheap, valuable options where people could potentially look at me, look at my YouTube channel as a research tool and just go through various different bits of content and get other people's opinion. That's the whole idea of this game. Now, for me, Neo is in that caveat of a good community, a decent product in reality. It's been around for a while. It's got tried and tested sort of elements to it. And it's currently $5.65, which is fucking mental. So I'm going to come on to the charts in a second. In terms of wallets though, there's different wallets available. You can get quite a lot of different ones. You can get a load on your phone, you get a load on your computer as well. And they are backed by a lot of different things. So if you've got different types of wallets, you're pretty much sorted realistically. Obviously you've got the like the Nano as well, the Atomic wallet, the normal average Joe Neo wallet that you can get, the Neon wallet as well. So there's loads out there. So capability, you're fine. In terms of the ecosystem though, this is pretty big. It's pretty big in terms of the ecosystem, all the projects and all that kind of stuff here. Obviously the community I've already mentioned about it, the 100 plus dApps, wallets obviously, all the different development tools. So in terms of the ecosystem, it could grow quite big with adoption. Again, that famous word adoption, it takes time. But again, finally, just to finish up on this bit, the discover part. Discovering what it is all about and going through all the blog posts, finding out all the partnerships that they've got, all kinds of information that they will be posting. It's all on here. So don't worry too much about it. The biggest problem with investments, and I'm going to say this right now, and I know this people think this, they look on here, right? They go on to the likes of the CoinMarketCap or they look on the likes of the TradingView. They see the price looking like shit. But you've got to think long term. You've got to think long term. And I say that realistically, right? Long term for me is possibly 2 to 3 years. We have no idea what's going to happen in the next 2 or 3 years, and I say that quite a lot. We have no idea. But what you do know is we have been here before and we've recovered. Look at these levels here, right? You've got another opportunity here to get back to 2018 levels. We actually wicked below into the $3 region, which is freaking criminal. And an unbelievable buying opportunity for retail investors. Now, institutions, on the other hand, be careful of. They could be selling Bitcoin, for example, Ethereum. This could drive the price down. So don't just go balls deep and go, oh my God, it's $5. We could see deeper red days. We could. So make sure you understand that. But the multiples that you can get from averaging down in these levels and potentially even going up to $20 is still massive. It's still absolutely huge in terms of the gains available. Even up to here, right? We'll just go to $20 just to say it's a huge run. That is a huge amount of money that could be made very, very quickly over a short period of time if there is a market recovery. Again, we don't know what's going to happen, but remember, this has been over and in and around that $200 region in the bull run. Who's to say that this doesn't go to $40, $50 in another upcycle bull run? We don't know. So there you go. Today's video is short and sweet. I wanted to get the value across that Neo could be a really good opportunity for people who are looking to invest in cryptocurrency for the first time. If you are new to crypto, welcome to the world of craziness. I do have hair, don't worry. But other than that, just remember, it's been around for a while, it's got a good community, it's got a decent enough product, and most importantly, it is seriously, in my opinion, undervalued, but could be lower at some point.